How much of a determining factor they've been in the success so far? And
Yeah, no, they've done their job. They're competing and they're playing hard. And like I said, our bottom six played really well. But I think all 12 forwards are putting a good effort in every game and playing hard and competing. And like I said, we talk about it all the time. The success of our team is a team game and everybody plays and everybody got to chip in for us to be a good team.
Are they trying to carry momentum into the next shift, the next line, like you want?
Yeah, for the most part, they do their job. Like I said, when they're on the ice, they chip pucks and dump pucks and take pucks to the net and keep it a simple game. And when they play like that, they're real effective.
The Carlson goal, was that a set play by any chance? Because the way Carlson went down and Smith found him out and looking down.
It looked like a set play. I don't know if it was or not, but it looked like a set play. But if it was, Marshy lost the face-off on purpose. But truthfully, it wasn't the play we worked on. Like the coaches didn't put that play together. So maybe they did it as a line. I don't know. I have no idea. But it definitely, when you watch the playback, it looked like a set play. But again, not too many centermen lose a face-off on purpose. And I think Riley Smith made an unbelievable play by jumping in there.
Having been a player, does it give you a special kind of consideration when you have to sit veterans or when you have to make tough decisions? How easy are those conversations? Having been through that yourself, do you realize, it can be tough on guys?
Yeah, no, it's tough, and we keep it consistent with what we've done all year, It's part of the game. They all understand that, and they all understand hopefully we get on a good run, and, they'll be a big part of it. So guys got to be positive, keep their head up, and it is what it is, And like I said, it's never an easy decision sitting there with players, and I said that the first meeting I ever had, It's easy when a coach puts 20 guys out there, but when you got 25 guys that are healthy and you got to scratch guys, it's tough.
Right after the game last night, some of your players were talking about the fact that only 4 teams in NHL history have come back from a 3-0 deficit, and the Kings were one of those teams, and some of those players are still around. You guys were talking about it right after the game. What's the message on that?
That means nothing to me, Gary. My message all year long, and you guys as reporters know it, it's we worry about the next game. I don't care what's happened in the past. I care about the next game, and it doesn't matter to me that we were up 3-0 in the series. It's about what's going to happen Thursday night. So we take it one game at a time. It's not points anymore right now, but it's one game at a time and one win at a time, and that's what we'll worry about. We'll focus on the next game.
John Stevens was adamant that after the game that Eric Hollis struck Andre Kopitar with the butt end of his stick. What is your take on that play?
I seen the play. It's nothing major for sure. I thought it was Kopitar cross-checked him pretty good, knocked him to the ground, and Holla got up and pushed him back with his glove. And I don't think, like I said, Kopitar's not a diver. He's a respected player. Part of the glove hit him. I can't see anything. I can't see anything else. So he was fine, I think. So
do you think
it's not a dirty play.
Do you think your team's kind of under their skin with? They were complaining about the Doughty suspension. Now they're complaining about this. Do you think that you're kind of getting to them?
No, again, last night, we came out and they took it to us pretty good. They were running around. They, finished a lot of hits in the first period, and then you look at the results in the first period. They had 28 or 29 hits, and good for them. But the shots on net were 8-8. I thought the period was pretty even. They were up 1-0, so it didn't have a big effect on the game. We play our game. We got to play our game. Our game all season long was about speed and being first on pucks and not playing that style. So we're not going to get involved in all this stuff after the whistle.
The hits were almost even at the end of the game, and your guys always talk about this, about playing the same way, and it's like you didn't. Okay, they want to run around. We're not going to jump into that. We're just going to be ourselves, and then by the end of the night, your play is flat, sort of. It's like it's always consistent.
No, that's what we want. Like I said, I don't want guys running around out of position trying to throw hits when that's not part of their game. I don't want Marchessault going and running guys in the corner. We've got some guys that finish checks and play a little harder than some guys. That's their roles. But I want our top players playing fast and playing quick and attacking.
Neil made a comment today that you sort of let the guys police themselves a bit in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that show up last night, especially after the second?
Yeah, no, they're real disciplined. Every time the coach go in there, we go in there for a minute or two and give them a little pre-period speech and tell them what we'd like to see them to do. But as soon as we're walking out, the veteran guys are talking about, hey, we got to be disciplined. We can't take penalties. They always call the second penalty, not the first penalty, stuff like that. So our guys are focused and they're ready to play, and there's enough veteran leadership in there to help that.
Like I noticed Neil Neil said, I wish I had the slash back, and Marshall so said, you know, I shouldn't have done that, right? Like, they own it right away.
Yeah, no, they own up to it. The guys, they, like I said, it's all season long. And again, you look at our team, I mean, and I keep bringing it up, I mean, we're not a dirty hockey team. We've second in the league in penalty minutes against us, and, you know, we play the game. We play the game the right way.
You couldn't see it, you walked down the tunnel already, but Neil skated right up to Marchessault at the end of the second period, kind of put his arm around on him and said, you know, when I was younger, I would get caught up in that. You're playing emotionally, don't, like, Neil's leadership, how important is that?
No, he's huge for us, and he's a big game player, and he scores a big goal last night, and like I said, all those things are big factors for our group, and it's veteran players helping out the younger players, and this time of the year it's important.
Turk, you talk a lot about having fun and the players having. Is this the most fun you've had coaching?
It's fun after the game's over. I mean, it's you know, like I said, it's stressful. You want to win every game you play, and you work hard as a coach. But we still have fun. We enjoy it. We're having fun. No pressure on us. Go play, work hard, and compete hard, and do the best we can do.
You touched on it a little bit, but in 2018, the way that the league is, the way the game is being played, is it more important to be a fast team or, I guess, a heavy physical team?
I don't know. I mean, right now, the way our team is, we know we are, you know, and LA's a big team that plays hard and they play fast too. I mean, they played a fast game last night, so I like the way we play. I can't comment on any other teams how they're gonna play, but I enjoy the way we play.
Do you feel like for the way the league has shifted that this team is kind of built for modern hockey then?
Us?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
In what ways though, I guess, maybe?
Well, we're fast. I mean, you watch us all year. We talk about, you know, teams that had success. Pittsburgh wins the Stanley Cup, and like I said, we're not Pittsburgh, but we play quick, we play fast, we attack the net real good, and we try and have good puck possession, so all those things. We're not a big team. I mean, some teams are big and heavy, and they gotta play that game. That's a big part of it. Doesn't mean they're not a fast team. They're still a quick team. Yeah, I mean, you look at the teams at West, there's some big, strong, heavy teams, but they play fast hockey too.
Given what you saw Perron last night, will you just leave him on Eakins line for the time being, leave Tuck with Howard?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we'll decide again tomorrow morning. We usually do it after the morning skate, and everybody feels good, then, you know, it could be the
David
same.
looked like he got more comfortable as the game went on,
Yeah.
which is natural, just like Riley did up in Calgary and. Did you
Yeah,
get
he's
the
missed
sense of
he
him?
missed 7 or 8 games, and he was
Yeah.
a little rusty early on, but I wouldn't just say him. Our team was a little not off the start real good, but again, you gotta give LA credit. They came out hard and they played a fast game.